First time caller, long time listener. Thanks for all the cake. You're listening to Cake, Chris and Ketty Experience.
Ooh, hello everybody out there in internet radio land, and welcome to Cake, the Chris and Ketty Experience. We are Chris and
Ketty,
and we are your number one international interracial couple that's having a baby, that also has a podcast, that lives in the house that we live in.
2 weeks to go before we are a family of 4.
The cat is number 3 right now.
Yes.
He's fine. Isn't that right, boy? Yeah.
So today's episode is going to be all about the baby because
Un bebé.
we have 2 weeks to go before my due date, and we have lots of things we're looking forward to, and we also have lots of fears.
I feel like 2 weeks is an assumption right now. I know that very technically.
It could literally be tonight, like
could be now. Could be
right
happening
now.
Right now. Probably not, because you don't seem like you're in labor.
I was feeling frisky today, and I ate 2 dates.
Okay.
So.
And I touched your nipples, which also helps with inducing.
Yeah. So you know, I'm really playing it loose right now.
I'm gonna induce you right now. Hold
Stop
tight.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, but at this point, it can happen at any time, and it will be a good thing because the baby will be healthy. So we have arrived at full term already.
Let's go.
Now it's just a waiting game.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. And we've been thinking a lot about the future.
The future.
Future baby. Un bebé. I'm going to stop saying that, but I'm going to keep thinking it. So I guess, you know, there's a lot of cool things to look forward to.
You have a weird echo.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I have an echo?
You had for a bit. Say something.
Something. Are you sure?
No, it's good now.
Oh, this is a whole thing I have to cut out now.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, so we've been looking forward to the future because there's, you know, a lot of stuff to be thinking about when you're about to have a baby and all that. And the only real things that I'm thinking about are like far off in the future, because I guess I know about toddlers and like little people, but I don't really know a lot about babies and newborns.
Oh, well, we have to talk about the stages, I guess. Is there a specific stage of the baby's development that you're looking forward to?
While they're still a baby?
No, like our child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just going to call her the baby, even when she's not a baby anymore.
She's always going to be a baby.
And forever the baby.
Forever baby.
I think the first thing that I'm looking forward to is probably like school time, mainly because I don't know a lot about babies, so I don't know like what to expect with babies. I know they'll be super cute and like we can take pictures, her first steps and all those like things, the first words, all of that'll be really exciting. First sentence, all that's cool. But I think school is going to be like this big thing, just because like I really enjoyed going to school. I had a lot of friends there. Well, this was the place where I went to go see my friends. Even though I got bullied and stuff, I still like had fun there. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. And I think your first step into school is your first step into developing like who you are, because you're not at home anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So like she'll go from being
you
like,
still get influenced by, you know, kids at that point.
I know, but I'm saying she'll start to like become a person then. Like she'll have her own personality already.
I feel like I didn't become my own person until I was like 28.
Yeah, but I mean that's where it starts at, right? It's like that's when the world starts doing stuff towards you, and like your response
100%.
is what starts building like who you are.
So you're just looking forward to see the person she becomes.
Yeah. But like that first start is in school. I feel like skew.
All right. I am looking forward to her actually being tiny. I'm looking forward to those days because I know everybody keeps telling me like, you know, it goes so fast, and that already makes me sad thinking about it. So I just really want to enjoy that period. And what saddens me is that we live in America where I was able to advocate for myself because I'm my own boss. Along with a few other people. So I was able to advocate to get, you know, at least 3 months. Those 3 months are going to be crucial, literally just for me to recover from labor and to establish some kind of routine. And it's immediately going to go in the shitter, because I'm like, after 3 months, I'm going to have to go back to work. And I hate the idea, but unfortunately, I am one of the lucky people who get to be at home for 3 months on paid leave. Other people maybe don't even get 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, and they have to.
So you're looking forward to that.
They just have to take a month off, and they don't get paid, and maybe even risk their employment for this time of absence, which is ridiculous.
You're looking forward to that like mythical 4th trimester, and the fact that essentially we're just going to get to spend it like here.
I am both horrified of it and really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
They're mixed emotions.
All right. So you're just excited to have a little tiny chibi baby.
Yeah.
And to see
I really want to put her into my baby Bjorn backpack.
Okay.
And go on for a walk.
I just don't see. I don't know. For me, that it'll be like carrying around a cat. Like I just don't. In my mind, because I didn't do babysitting or anything like that. And when my little sister was a teeny tiny baby, I was 8, and I remember.
Well, you still have more experience than me. Because I was the youngest.
Oh yeah.
And that was it. That was the cutoff for the older generation. I was the last baby, and after that, it's been a drought.
Well, here we are to break that drought. Well, little baby Millie. So yeah, I guess I'm excited for the baby part, but it's like it's so unknown, right? It's like so when the first time when we went out of the country, there were a lot of things I was excited for, and there were things I could guess about, right? Mm-hmm. But then you end up experiencing new things, and you're like, oh, I had no idea that I would even like that. Mm-hmm. And then you find that out. So I think there's going to be stuff in the baby stages that I'm going to super like. I just don't know what it is yet, right? And I'm worried that I'll like some of the baby stuff too much, and then we'll have to have another baby.
Okay.
Baby number 2. This has been the longest 9 months ever. Maybe baby number 2 just fly by.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Like in those like early, like I guess year 1, 2. I know 2 is already like a toddler stage, but I feel like they learn a little bit about what they are interested in. And if you really pay attention to your child and like what they play with, then you can kind of tell what their like talent could be.
You sure about that? Because I feel like whatever you give a kid, they'll play with. I feel like 2-year-olds are super into I was going to say Looney Tunes because I'm old. They're really into Mickey Mouse House and whatever else, Peppa Pig and Bluey and that one show, Paw Patrol, with those damn cop dogs.
Okay, you're just naming TV stuff.
Yeah, that's all the kids are into, right? And coloring, but everybody does coloring.
No, but maybe like her drawings are like exceptional. Or maybe they're doo-doo, but we're still going to love her. You know what I mean?
What the hell is an exceptional 2-year-old drawing? I don't even know what an unexceptional 2-year-old drawing is.
Or maybe she always go for something that makes a lot of noise, which means that she's interested in music. You know, it's just like these, like, or maybe she will play with geometric shapes, which means that she is really into
architecture
and building.
Okay.
And I mean,
I see exactly what you mean, and I'm here for it. But this is a podcast. I have to give you a little bit of... I have to stand off with you in order to make this interesting. I disagree, Ketty. Babies are vessels in which you pour into, and they do what you ask them to do. If we give her roller skates every day, she'll remake the movie Brink.
That is not true. You don't shape your baby. I mean, you do to an extent. But when it comes to, like, her passions and talents and
do you
like,
think they're innate
gifts? Yeah.
Huh. Well, okay. So
I mean, it's something you can pursue, but so you know what I don't want to do, and I don't think that is a risk for either of us. Like, I don't want to be the parent that like lives out my dreams through my child.
You said architecture already, and I know that's your dream. So you're gonna be like, listen, here's an easel, here's some blueprints, design whatever you want. We'll build it. There are a lot of fun. Okay, on that tip, 2 things. One,
yeah,
I'm just talking shit. I do agree with you that like if she's drawn towards something that we should foster that. It's like a tinder. It's like a little tiny fire, and we should see if we can stoke those flames to build them up to a bigger fire. And I need to ask my mom why she got me this guitar, because I used to have a guitar when I was a kid and a mic stand, and I don't know why she got me those things, but I have both of those things downstairs right now. So like,
wait, what you do?
No, not the ones that I have a real guitar and a real mic stand downstairs.
Okay.
I gave that guitar to my mom's friend who had a kid named Brittany, and she wanted to play with it. My mom was like, "You don't ever play with it anymore. You should give it to Brittany." And I didn't want to give it to Brittany, but I did. Where's Brittany at now? Brittany, are you watching this? Brittany, you playing the guitar? Probably not. I'll go downstairs and get mine. Should have kept that guitar.
Damn.
I should probably let that go.
I feel like maybe you should. Yeah. I think when I was little, when I look back at my childhood, I spent a lot of time outside. I spent a lot of time in nature. I was literally like playing with the grass and dirt. Like I was baking fucking
mud pies.
Yeah.
And,
you know what I mean? So I always been happy when I could be outside by myself or with somebody. I didn't really care. But yeah, I mean, that tells you a lot about me already.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean.
I am very introverted, but also like I really care about nature. I mean, that has nothing to do with like a career and stuff, but I mean, it's and having a job, that's just, you know, one thing, one aspect of life. But I want to know what she cares about. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You think? I keep trying to think about like what kind of parents we're gonna be, and I think she's already off to a better start than we were. But like, damn, like, are we gonna put her in like little baby jazzercise classes? Are we gonna try to give her like, what if there's like little girl boss baby classes that we can put her in like early on, where they're like, you know, you could teach your kid to swim before they even know how to talk, right? But like, is there anything else we could be doing to further her potential possible career? What if she's like if there's like little CEO classes? What are we gonna put her in?
Jesus Christ, no.
You want to put her in like skating classes? Maybe she'll do roller derby.
Yeah, the last thing I want is to indoctrinate her into capitalism at the age of 0.
Yeah. But, you know, I want her to do good in the world, so she'll unfortunately need to play that game.
She can play that game when it comes to it. She don't need to be concerned about it when she's a baby.
Okay, no girl boss CEO classes. All right, hold on. Before we move to the
girl boss CEO classes
for little
absolutely not
for little 2-year-olds.
She's gonna become a CPA and hate her life.
All right, but look, for real, here's the last thing. What we actually need to do, I think, is are we going through like stages of life and what we're excited for? Because I do want to know.
That was just an opening question, but we do have like other things to talk
Well, that's
about.
fine. I want to pick a hobby, not a hobby. I want to pick something to engage with her with while she is a baby. Mm-hmm. A little squish. I think I'll just play music to her.
Yeah. Or take her to soccer with you.
She's going to be too squished to go to soccer.
Oh, yeah, she's going to be a squish for a little bit, but then she's going to be a toddler, and then she's going to be a little child that can kick ball.
Okay. Soccer, bikes.
Bikes?
I'll show her how to make beer.
You don't know how to make beer.
What? Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I mean, conceptually, yes. Theoretically, yes. I've never done it, but I know how.
Listen, we tried to make ginger beer.
The last one came out pretty good, aside from the stomach ache.
Aside from the fact that it was definitely way too fermented for me to drink.
Ginger beer? Beer. So I've already made beer. It wasn't good, but I made it. All right, what's the next question?
You made like soft hooch.
Soft hooch is the name of my porn.
Okay, so I want to... Obviously, we're looking forward to so many things.
Indeed.
But I want to also just address, like, you know... We're also there's fears and insecurities. I just want to like kind of talk about that real quick, and then just like, you know, put it in a box and just
purple crying is pretty much the only thing I'm afraid of.
Purple crying, what the fuck is that?
We learned about it in a class. When the baby just won't stop crying, if she gets colic and she's just like, that's all I do is I scream for 5 hours a day. I'm like, damn.
It's called purple crying?
Yeah, it was an acronym. It was in the slides from the class that we were in. You remember the class?
Yeah, I remember. What was the...
I don't remember the damn class.
Very American thing, by the way. I've never...
The rest of the world doesn't have acronyms.
No. We do have acronyms, but we don't use them in presentation in every class at least 5 times.
Well, as we sit here.
It's weird.
And I remember Purple crying.
See, it works for you, but I didn't remember it because I didn't grow up with it.
Oh.
And I'm still just like, what the fuck is purple? No, I remember now. But what was it? Like, do you remember what the
acronym
purple stood for?
No, but I can Google it.
Okay.
That's the start. You know, I'm like, oh, there was an acronym. Yeah, a little acronym. Hold on, I'm like 5 layers deep.
Persistent.
You can't. Hold on. PURPLE. Power.
We're gonna fucking fuck it up.
Purple crying. See, even
anyway, what we're talking about is colic. Colic is obviously something that can happen. It happens to most children.
No, it doesn't happen to most children. Purple, peak of crying, unexpected, resistant to soothing, pain-like face, long-lasting in the evening. Your baby may cry more each week. The most, the most in month 2, and less in months 3 and 5. See, that just sounds terrifying. She's just gonna be an alarm day in and day out. A little fussy baby, and I know it'll be fine. And no matter what it is, I'm just I don't know. It's like if I was gonna have Nashville hot chicken for the first time, and you told me about someone who had like, there's one guy who had Nashville hot chicken and instantly got an ulcer that gave him like the spiciest diarrhea, and he had to go to the hospital. And then I knew we were going to go get Nashville hot chicken. That's the only thing I'd think about. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get the super fire ulcer, because that's how anxiety works. So purple crying sounds like it's bad. It's not bad. It can be done and it can be dealt with and it's fine. It just sounds really stressful. It sounds like it's all of my triggers. It sounds like those first 5 minutes in Vegas when we got off the airplane and we were inside of a casino, and I was like, damn, I should just take all the money out of my pockets. It feels like this, except for the triggers that I'll start crying to and just probably lay down and go, okay, baby, let me sit you down here. I have to call somebody to help because I don't know what to do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, so it sounds like you're just afraid of the unknown in general.
It's like 90% of me.
Yeah.
But the unknown's fun too.
And I'm scared of it too. Like specifically when it comes to colic, like I am very sensitive to sounds. I love just being in silence. I know that's probably weird to a lot of you, but I really find myself most relaxed when there's like no sounds. Or I will just listen to something that, you know, like a podcast or something. Like I want to like stay informed on things. But other than that, like sometimes I would listen to music.
Yeah.
But I prefer the quiet, and that's why I'm afraid that I'm like the prime candidate to like lose my mind. And like what my biggest fear is that I'm gonna be so desperate for her to stop that I'm just gonna shake her.
Don't do that.
And obviously, so it would never enter my mind to do that. But now that I know that people have done it before, I'm like, oh my God, those people were probably like me, who like really couldn't handle the crying anymore, and we're just like, and I'm like, oh my God, what if I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna do it.
You're not gonna do it. I understand. I mean, I get that kind of fear too, but it's like, you know, in your mind, just be like, okay, once I think I'm about to be able to not to be able to take it, I'm just gonna set her down. That's off the rip. I have plenty of things to set her down in here safely. And then you'll call somebody, or I'll be here, or my mom will be here, or your mom will be here. But anyway, what I was gonna say is that my doctor, my brain feelings doctor, says that when there are things that you're worried about, you can either change your behavior. I don't know. The point is this. We're both concerned with the baby crying way too much. We should get noise canceling headphones now.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can. If we have
you
to.
need to be aware if something's going on.
No. Not to ignore the baby when she's crying. To be like, okay, baby's been crying all day and she's getting like, that's it. She's in the full on stages of purple or whatever, right? You throw in some noise headphones, you call people, and you like, they're always like, leave the house anyway, right? But like, not as a oh, I'm gonna ignore this baby, but like, I need pure quiet. You just go sit on the porch, like, you know, they're like, put the baby in the thing. The baby's fine. She'll be fine. Call somebody. And like, when you go outside to like sit down, just like to put in, because outside's loud. Everywhere else in the house can be loud. But if you need to get away from the noise because you like things quiet, once you're at that stage where you need a break, you can go outside and put your headphones in and just be pure quiet.
I think the silence is just one part of the problem. the other part of the problem is just like the anxiety of not knowing how to calm her down.
Yeah, but they also say you can let them in the thing.
I know, babe.
We've got the
We were
things.
in the same class.
Yeah,
I just don't
yeah.
remember acronyms.
Okay, that's right. Well, there are ways and there are things to do, and we shall reread through them to be ready.
Yeah.
While you're in labor, I will read to you about what to do.
Oh my God!
I'm
Please
sure
don't do
that'll
that.
be great.
I would love to multitask during labor. Please.
Yeah? You're going to be
Please.
checking your emails during labor because that's the kind of person you are.
No, I won't.
If she checks one email, I'm telling all of y'all. Don't worry, we're going to get the labor filmed on VHS camera to react to later. All of the good stuff.
No, that's not happening. Speaking of labor, that is another one of my fears that I just want to like voice now and then just put it away. I've had this fear for a long time, and it's like one of the primary reasons why I have not had a baby. I mean, the other being I haven't found like a good partner to have a baby until now.
We could have had a baby earlier.
We did.
Yeah, I mean, we could have had I guess I'm thinking in my mind, like maybe, what were we doing exactly 5 years ago? You think we could have pitched the baby idea then? 5 years ago, what is it right now? 2024?
2017? No.
5 years ago? No, it would have been 2019.
Oh God.
So we just can't. No. I remember.
Old.
I remember exactly where we were.
2019.
2019 in September. We were in.
I mean, we had our maternity policy at that time.
We did, but the reason why we didn't have a baby then, we were postponing because the plan was to have the baby in Europe, and we were going to move to Europe in 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one great.
So 5 years just slid by. Like, I mean, it's just like, like, okay, we should.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, labor is scary. I would be scared too. I'm going to be the best partner I can for you while I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've always been afraid, but I think the one thing that helped me prepare, and I just genuinely hope that I am prepared, but honestly, I'm not going to know until I'm in a situation. One, going to maternity...
Prenatal yoga?
Prenatal yoga, thank you.
Yeah, I know it's in your brains.
Prenatal yoga has been very helpful in like giving me confidence in knowing how to control my pain, how to manage contractions, and how to kind of breathe in order to not injure myself, because sometimes a lot of the, pain that is associated with birth, like the tearing and stuff, it's because you panic and you just want to like get it over with.
Yeah.
And you rush it.
You gotta take your time.
So,
ride the pain train real nice and slow.
And obviously I am not one of those people that is going to be laboring at home. I want to be in a hospital. I want to be safe. And I will be using pain medication for sure.
Oh yeah? You gonna give me some?
No.
That's fine.
You want to have a giant needle in your spine?
I'm good.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Prenatal yoga helped me. I think that the most crucial thing, though, is the main reason also why I was so afraid of this is because it was so alien to me.
Yeah.
I don't have friends who have kids.
Except for the 1, 2.
Well, see, like I have friends now who have kids because I went out of my way to like really like just like, these are people that I've known, but I kind of went out of my way to like really like stay connected with them now. And to like, if I have a problem or question or issue, I will just message them and I will be like, hey, has this ever happened to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's been the most helpful. So I think I'm assuming there's a lot of women who, just don't have other women in their lives that have kids.
I mean, you're about to be a part of a club, essentially.
And I genuinely feel like I'm going to be like in my like current like close-knit friend group, I will be the only person with a child. And so my other fear also is that I'm going to be cut off from like that group, or that I'm going to just suddenly stop getting all these annoying ass group messages. And it's just going to indicate to me that things are happening without me, and it's going to make me upset.
I think you have more friends with kids than you're giving yourself credit for, the thing is that we were seeing these people a lot more 9 months ago, but essentially since we've gotten on these rails, we've been less and less and less social as the years gone on. You know what I mean? So like, if you think about Trisha, Tyra, Christina, and now you got Shelby too. Those are like 4 people with kids that Mariah, which Mariah's super new, but like, 3 of those people we've known for a very long time. And like, we just haven't been seeing them lately because I mean, they do have families and they are busy, but like we've also been on the other opposite end of being busy. So being able to talk with those people and see those people and kind of step in, and plus everybody will be coming by to see. I think just things are going to change. And as far as like our other friend group, like, yeah, we'll still be doing stuff. We'll be doing stuff just as often as we're doing stuff now, which isn't very often.
It's true.
So I don't think you really got to worry about it.
Also, one more thing. I think becoming aware of how dramatic labor is portrayed on TV helped me understand that, okay, like it's not that bad for...
Oh, I thought that when your water broke, we were going to have to get a helicopter to the hospital.
See, that's not... And that was also what Pat said in one of the normies' reaction. That, like, he just wants to witness the water breaking. I'm like, so you want to see me pee myself?
You know what? That's a real thing, I guess. You should just bring some water to work and throw it on the floor. Like, oh my God.
Just a ball, water ball.
Yep. Just have on a dress and carry a water balloon, believe. So, things to be excited about, though.
Wait.
Oh.
Sorry, I need to get things off my chest that are giving me anxiety.
Okay, my bad. Hold on.
have a list.
Let me get comfortable. I didn't know you had when you were like...
I have a
Hold
list.
on, I'm gonna move this microphone. It's gonna make a sound. When you were like, I got a few things. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, here's a few things. We're talking about the good and the bad. We're 24 minutes in, and you got.
I basically just talked. We talked about shaking the baby, not knowing what to do with
Don't
the
do
little
that.
baby, purple colic, and labor fears.
Okay, well,
There's other things.
all right. Hey.
Look at this guy.
Hold
Look
on.
at how sweet and cute he. Maybe you can't see him.
The
But there's
camera
a
can't
cat
see him.
next to me.
You also, for anybody who's listening on the back, and you have to describe what a cat is, just in case they don't know. It's like a dog, but smaller, pointed ears, retractable nails. This guy, he likes to meow, and he used to be feisty. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
That's the sound of knocking on wood. He's not very feisty anymore, though, which is good.
Yeah. But because he used to be feisty, there is that fear. This one is a major fear of mine, even more than, me shaking the baby. I feel like the fear that I have of shaking the baby is irrational and is like, why would I do that? You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine the level of desperation. I'm not judging people who have done it before because I know nobody ever wants to do that. You know what I mean? But it just kind of happens.
And you've got a big
that's scary.
support network too, so you're Gucci.
But I feel like, yes, exactly. So I'm, just praying that it will stay that way. But this guy is unpredictable. He's a force of nature. Can't exactly train him. The best thing I can do is separate them so they're not in any kind of danger.
Yeah, but he's not like a hurricane. He is somewhat predictable. If we look at his behaviors and the patterns that he has exhibited in the past, we usually have a pretty good indicator of why he has done the things that he's done. And in fact, we've made positive changes in his environment to get him to stop doing those things.
Yeah. So one of his triggers is change in environment.
Yeah, and we're working on that. We made this whole other room over here. He didn't trip out.
His environment is going to change drastically.
We had 2 roommates for a month.
Yeah.
Super chill.
Yeah, but they were not screaming constantly.
They weren't. The roommate we had before that wasn't screaming, and she got scratched. So it's not like screaming is what does it.
Yeah.
Also, he typically gets away from the things making the sounds.
That is true. Yeah.
So I'm worried about that too, but I think that we're going to do our best. We're going to be diligent. We're going to have 3 whole entire months, and it's not like he's ever going to be babysitting. No. Mostly he's going to want to go outside, eat food, and sleep, the things that he always wants to do.
Yeah.
He'll be interested in the baby because there'll be a new person in the house, but he's going to behave.
See, that's the thing. Like, I hope he will understand the baby to be a human person and not like another animal that he should be jealous of.
Yeah, but there's been a baby over here before, and he behaved very well.
It was a 1-year-old. It wasn't a little squishy.
Here's the thing, and we should have done this because I told you he was bored. We should have gotten him a kitten a while ago.
No.
And he would have been like very chill with the kitten.
I don't think so.
Really? He's very chill with baby bunnies.
There was one baby bunny that he was chilled with, and then he killed 3 chipmunks.
Chipmunks aren't baby bunnies. You know what he hasn't killed? A mouse.
Yeah, that's weird.
Just saying. Chipmunks are probably all up in the shit. Birds are over here dominating the sky.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, I'm ready to just, accept my fate because there's nothing I can do. I'm just voicing my fear.
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And I don't want to get rid of him because he's such a doo-doo brain, and I don't know if anybody would be able to give him the life that we've given him.
Yeah, I mean, we could always mildly convert him into a semi-outside cat.
No. If I see him on the fucking sidewalk somewhere run over by a car, I'm gonna literally bomb everybody's cars.
Okay, never mind.
So that's not happening.
He could be a barn boy. We got friends with barns.
I have an interesting fear.
Man, you got a lot of them. What else?
This is not a fear. Well, it kind of is, I guess. So one of the things that I am like concerned about is, what if she doesn't look like me? What if she doesn't look at all like my child?
Oh, no, this is a fun fear. I mean, I have the same fear.
You have the same fear?
Not if she doesn't look like me, but what if she doesn't look black at all?
What if she don't look white at all?
She could still be, well, I don't know. That's a good thing. Good question, I guess.
Yeah.
Not a good thing, but it's a question.
Yeah.
If she doesn't look anything like you, you're going to feel disappointed. Like, damn, whose baby is this? What if she didn't look like me either?
I've been carrying her for 9 months. I mean, I feel like I deserve at least a little bit of...
Oh, that's pure ego.
Yeah.
Damn.
It is.
I don't want her to look like me, per se.
I don't want her to look like... I just want people to, like...
See that's your baby? You look exactly like your mom.
I don't want people to assume that I have... And there's nothing wrong with that. But that, like, I have adopted a baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is weird. Like, I don't know why it's not a fear. It's just like, I feel like if that happens, it's going to make me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, you won't be uncomfortable for long, so be your baby. I get what you mean. For me, I'm like, my fear, this is like way down the line, is like, we are living back in America and she just doesn't know how to interact with black people. She's going to assume she knows how to interact with white people because she's been around them, but they won't be like white people, they'll be Americans. You know what I mean? Like, let's say we've been living in Czech for a while, right? Uh-huh. Cool. So we can live in Czech. We can be around Africans and any of the other black people from the diaspora that live in Czech or are around Czech, right? But they're not black folks. They're not African Americans. There's a complete different cultural thing happening, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing kind of goes for white folks, but like she would be able to, she wouldn't be like, she would be like, damn, I can't get along with Americans. That's weird. But what if she's just like, I don't get along with black people in general? And like, that's not the case. Like, that could easily be the thing, right? She could be a mixed person who just doesn't mess with black people. Well, and I'll like, the way to fix that is to be like around black folks and to be in the culture, but we won't be in America for a bit. So I don't know. I mean, she could grow up and be afraid of my family. And I'm like, that's because you can have, all right, so we are raising a baby, right? We're instilling stuff into this baby. When this baby is however old, once she leaves the house, once she's at school, like the rest of the world also puts in on that. We don't know who her friends are. We don't know if she's going to be darker skinned or she could be white passing. She could be in circles where she hears people talk shit about black folks and literally be like, damn, I don't ever want to identify as that. And it could fuck her up in a way that we literally can't combat against aside from moving her back over here.
That's the problem is with both of the locations where we are likely to raise her, there's going to be huge challenges for us as parents and for her, because I can easily imagine situations in the Czech educational system or even with my family where things will be said that will absolutely set me off. And then also, if she spends most of her formative years in the US and she is like more like black appearing than white,
Yeah.
then we like, how am I me a European is going to handle the talk with her about how to talk to cops and how to do this and that, and that's you. That's gonna be you.
Yeah, I
But
mean, you will
also,
be there for it. Also, you should see how my little sister talked to cops, because you would swear up and down she's white. She's like, nah, I'm terrified, and y'all better go get 10 supervisors. And I'm like, how do you do that? How do you pull that off? I think it's because she's so tiny. Yeah. I mean, yeah,
that's a good
the whole
strategy, though.
cultural thing is gonna be crazy hard and difficult. But here, I just look, because I know this is mostly a vent sesh, but also your boy solves problems here. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Whichever country we're not living in, we spend a lot of time watching media from the other country.
Yeah.
So we're not in America, right? We're living overseas. I'm not saying that we watch a bunch of American TV shows. I'm saying it's only the Black Cinderella that's at the house, and like fucking Princess and the Frog, and like all these things, like the kind of cartoons that young black kids, whenever she's growing up, like whatever, I don't know, Craig of the Creek and shit, just stuff that is like, haha, that way she's starting to see, like, she'll see representation, right? And be like, oh my gosh, she looks like you. Because otherwise, if she grew up only watching like the regular Cinderella and like the default stuff, then she's going to get a standard, especially because she's going to be a girl, she's going to be hard. She's going to get a standard of beauty that won't exactly align with what she looks like. And that's going to be difficult.
What is Black Cinderella?
It's got Brandy in it. It's just Cinderella, but with Brandy.
Oh, it's a live action.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got Moesha in it.
I'm very partial to the Czech version of Cinderella, particularly.
Well, cool. If we live here, we watch the Czech version of Cinderella. That's, you know what I mean? But it's like, because then that way it can be like, oh, I watched that growing up. Like it's difficult, but like, yeah, we'll have to really curtail. But God, the internet exists.
Yeah.
Can I tell you my other fear?
Oh, the internet.
My other fear is
the AI.
how, and I was worried about this well before we had a kid, but how are we going to tell her what's true and what's not? How are we going to prove the truth? That's it.
Yeah.
How do we prove the truth? And she's going to be.
It's wild.
When she's, let's say somewhere in elementary school, she has to do a really easy report, one page, right? And it's on something historical that happened. If it's in America, maybe it's on 9/11, right? Or this, that, or the other. Or it's about global warming. It could be about anything. And it's going to be like, and she'll be like, well, how do I figure out what's true? And she'll come and ask us. And honestly, I'll say, well, this is what happened. And she should believe me, but she should also be skeptical about that. If my mom told me something and like I didn't trust it, my mom would be like, I don't know, go read it in a book or go look it up. But like we're past that. So
yeah,
like truth is, and this is hyperbolic, but it's becoming inconsequential. And so like in the future, when we're teaching kids about the things that happened in the past and what was real and what wasn't, do we only stick to the facts? Like if they're asking about 9/11 and 9/11's got so many conspiracies around it, it's whatever you want to believe, whatever, you go for it. But like, what do we just say? An airplane ran into the towers, and then like that's it. And they're like, well, who was flying the airplane? And we're like, well, they were definitely terrorists. And they're like, but from where? And then we're like, well, they were from Saudi Arabia. And they're like, well, why do we, you know what I mean? Like then it's a whole entire thing. But those are questions that people want to ask and they're interested in. And then you have to essentially teach every kid how to be a little mini detective. If they're like, what happened with Corona? We're like, there was a virus.
I feel like media literacy is so important, as well as financial literacy. But I really believe that now media literacy is really like the main skill people need to have. And I also feel it extremely more difficult to actually have the skill set, because I mean you're always gonna have your own biases. You're always gonna have, you're always gonna lean towards the news that already agrees with your preconceived opinion of what happened.
Oh man, are you sliding into a Ground News sponsorship? Today's episode is brought to you by Ground News.
I wish, but you guys should definitely check Ground News. But it's, I don't know. It's difficult. But that's like one part of the internet too. Like the like news, what's true, what's real.
Yeah.
The other part, since she is going to be a girl living out in this fucked up world,
just bullying.
I'm just so scared of, and also this is the reason why we are choosing not to show her. Just her presence whenever she's ready to be on the internet and be like a citizen of the internet. she will. I will literally like watch it. Like it's gonna be supervised, and me and Chris have decided that we were not gonna like really keep her on
If
screen.
y'all want to know what this baby looks like, you're going to have to know us in real life.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the amount, the fucking deep fakes and like the AI stuff and like,
It's too much.
I feel like there's a lot of people that hate me for whatever reason. And I'm just so scared that maybe they hate me so much that they will literally take likeness of my child and create some fucked up shit. That is honestly a big fear.
We'll keep that away. Listen, Boo Boo, Baby Doll, Kochka, Lashka.
Yeah.
We're about halfway through with this podcast.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's talk
And if
about
we don't
good
talk
things.
about some good things, I'm going to have to, I don't know, go run around the block. I'm not drinking right now, so I can't go have a beer. I'm gonna go do burpees up and down the block until I feel
stress
better.
You out?
No, you didn't stress me out. But we're coming to the end of the bummer summer. We're getting ready for the fun fall.
We've had a bummer summer. Fun fall. All right. So after the baby's born, you know what I'm really looking forward to?
What?
Just seeing her. She comes out of my vagina and then they're gonna put her on me.
Yeah.
And that feeling,
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. She's gonna be hanging out, we're gonna have skin to skin, and maybe she will latch and start feeding.
Maybe she'll look up at you and say,
great.
So do.
Maybe she'll just talk instantly because she is either a demon or
very smart. Look, I always have these dreams that the cat can talk. Now I'm gonna have a baby that'll actually be able to talk.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to after it's all done. I mean, I'm still gonna have to fucking birth the placenta, which I don't want to think about.
I hear it just slides out.
We
We eating that thing or what?
No.
Okay.
We're
all right.
not cannibals.
No. I mean, you eat your own fingernails. It's not really cannibalizing. If I ate your fingernails, would it be cannibalism? Ooh.
It would be very weird.
If I ate your hair right now, am I a cannibal? I've eaten your food. I've definitely gotten at least one of your hairs ingested into my body.
Yeah, but not intentionally.
I've eaten your hair on purpose. You're asleep. You never notice.
Ugh.
When you get split ends, it's because of me.
Dear God.
Okay, so I'm excited. After the baby is born, we go on the baby tour. That'll be super cool.
Yeah.
Definitely excited to see what she's gonna look like. But like I was saying, all of my excitements are further down. I can't wait to just start showing her stuff. Like, this is a bike. Like, all the things that I'm interested in. All right, so you remember when I first met you, the very fun excitement of watching you discover new things in Indianapolis, like through your eyes. And I know you hate Indy, but there's plenty of fun stuff that you did enjoy doing, right?
Yeah.
And like when I'm in Czech, you love showing me stuff for the first time. We both enjoy doing that, right? Like, I like giving people tours of our house and of our studio because I like showing people new things. Weird habit, I know. But now we're gonna get to give her a life tour. And then my next biggest fear is that I'll be like, hey, kid, let me tell you about this. She's like, you already told me that, Dad. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't done anything new yet. So that's all.
Yeah. I'm going through my list
Of excitements?
Yes.
Oh, I got plenty. If you stumble, I got you.
No. So this is what I've been hearing, and I believe this to be true. That after birth, women feel extremely powerful and have like a really big boost in like self-confidence.
Yeah.
Because this is a big deal.
It's essentially running a marathon, but internally.
Yeah. So I'm really, once it's all done and I've done it, I'm gonna be so proud of myself, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Nice. I'm looking forward to somehow, I don't know how we will, but being able to go to the gym and together again and work out.
Yeah.
I've been reinvigorated. I knew I said I was going to get abs while you were pregnant, and that didn't happen, but I did run way more and started playing soccer. So I'm excited to get back at that again too. All right, here's my actual excitements. Yeah. Down the line, I want to know what her hobbies are going to be, because I think like there's so many interesting things to do out in the world, and I love if it's cooking, if it's Like
I hope she loves cooking, and I hope
if
she
it's
cooks for us.
like building models. I don't care. Whatever she gets into, I'm just really excited for it. My obvious ideal hopes is that she'll care about photography. I've got so many cameras I could and just let her go off and do her own thing, and maybe she excels at it in a way that I couldn't quite comprehend, or she becomes a musician. I would just love to be able to play music with my kid. That feels like a insane idea. That feels like something I would probably cry. Like, I don't know. That's up there. Way up there.
Yeah.
That's what the music sounds like. For whatever reason, it's Blue's Clues, but that's it.
I mean, it's probably going to be the first exposure.
Yeah. Oh, here's my question. Another one.
Yeah.
What instrument do we get, what lessons do we put her in? No, this is serious. Regardless of if they want to learn music or not, you get music lessons.
Violin.
Violin? Why violin?
I love violin.
Do you know what it sounds like when people practice violin?
Yeah.
It sounds like they're murdering a violin.
I know.
And violin's hard and kids don't stick with it. But piano.
Pianos are big.
And? Pourquoi? We have a 88 key piano at the office. It's not that big.
Okay.
Piano is versatile, big, and learning piano puts you on the path to being able to learn multiple instruments. You learn music theory. You learn all the cool stuff.
Well, she could be like Lindsay Sterling.
She could be like Lindsay Sterling, or she could be like, let me name 99 great piano players.
Fine.
Just piano.
Whatever. She can be a drummer.
Okay, yeah. After she gets piano locked down. Well, when she hits intermediate on piano, she can switch instruments.
We're the sexy bomb bomb. 3, 2, 1.
Kim Pines.
Okay. A selfish thing I'm looking forward to. Sleeping on my back. And sleeping on my stomach. And never again sleeping on my fucking hips that are literally crawling into my ass right now.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
What?
Crawling into your ass.
Shut up.
Well, dates like we used to do. I don't know. We haven't had like a glass of wine together.
Yes.
I'm just excited.
Dates.
Dates.
When we have a baby.
No, we'll be able to. We'll have babies. We'll be able to plan dates.
We're just gonna pawn her off.
Yeah.
For the evening.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to, wearing my clothes again. Working towards fitting into my clothes again.
You know what? I did like that you were very fashionable before you were pregnant. And then once you got pregnant, you were just like, nah, it's out the window.
Done. I am.
I miss your little outfits.
I know.
When's the last time I got a fashion show?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Kat's been giving me fashion shows, but it's mostly throw up.
It's 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks.
And then you're going to start doing fashion shows right at the end of those 2 weeks?
Nope.
Probably. I'm going to say out loud.
I'm going to spend 3 months in pajamas.
There we go. That's it.
But also, it's over for you hoes once I get my body back.
Oh, over what? Who are you threatening with your body?
Everybody.
What? Okay.
Anyway.
We're going to run a 5K this week. Let's do a 5K in November.
This week?
5K in November.
November? Are you shitting me?
We'll do a turkey run.
I'm going to be...
I bet a drumstick run.
Probably still bleeding. So, no.
That's going to stop you. I thought you was the T-1000. I thought you was Terminator. I thought you was Ketty. I thought you was from the Soviet bloc, baby. I thought y'all put in that work. I thought you was straight police-ski out here.
Does you think I'm fucking picking up bricks with my Kegels or what?
Yes. That's exactly, yeah.
Sure.
Yep. Well, that's fine. But December? You get to pick when we run this 5K. December?
It's gonna be at the end of my postpartum. Oh.
So January? It's only 3 miles. When are we picking?
Are there even marathons?
In January?
In January.
People
also,
are crazy.
You build endurance towards that. I'm literally not going to be able to do that for those 3 months. So I can't just like from not doing shit and living in PJs into a half marathon in a span of 2 weeks.
That's what you think.
That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
So January?
No!
February?
I'm going to need time to get back my endurance.
February?
Jesus Christ.
You have to pick the month.
March.
March. First off, yelling, not needed on the podcast. You can explode eardrums. March?
Yes, March. I've picked a month. Aren't you happy?
Let's do a 10K.
Your knees are going to fall out of your sockets.
Oh, 100%. 10K in March? She's agreed to it. We're locked in.
Hey.
Locked in.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
What?
Getting pampered.
Who's pampering you?
You are.
For what?
For giving birth to your child.
Aw. I guess I'll pamper you.
Okay. I'm also hearing that there's an effort to create food train for me during
Oh, yeah.
during post labor. So I'm really looking forward to just getting food, just getting fed. Just all of my friends coming over and feeding me.
What do you want for your push present? We need to empty the fridge then. What do you want for your push present?
The push gift? I
Yeah.
told you.
I forgot. That's why I'm asking you here on the podcast. So you told me yesterday.
I want Doflamingo coat.
That's right. Doflamingo coat that you will wear this winter.
And glasses.
And how do you spell Doflamingo? Is it just D-O-U-G-H? D-O-U?
You can call him Dofi or Mingo.
How do you spell Doflamingo?
D-O.
Yeah?
F-L-A.
F-L? Okay, never mind. I got you. And Doflamingo. Oh, man, I've seen these glasses everywhere. I never knew what they were. Just saw people wearing them.
They're real cool.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
That's going to be me on Halloween, by the way.
Be draped up, dripped out.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Now, do I have to get you the exact
of-
jacket or just one like it?
You better get me a nice-looking jacket.
Okay, cool. Speaking of
Halloween,
what are we doing?
I'm really looking forward to her first Halloween.
I can be MF Doom.
She's going to be a tiny little pumpkin.
Oh, I was going to say, I could be MF Doom and I could dress her up as a microphone and carry her around.
What the hell?
Well, I got the MF Doom mask and everything downstairs, so I was just figuring making her the microphone would be...
this is unfortunate because you don't know One Piece. But if I was the flamingo,
Yeah?
she could be one of my clan.
Oh. Well, what are we going to be for Halloween, though? We need a family costume. She's going to be a pumpkin, or what are we going to be? Pumpkin seeds? Bigger pumpkins? There's going to be a pumpkin family? Why not Mando, Bo-Katan, and Baby Yoda?
Bo-Katan?
Bo-Katan?
Could be Bo-Katan. But I do like Ahsoka Tano more.
Okay, well, I don't really want to be Mando, if I'm being super honest.
Who do you want to be?
I don't know. Look, I'll just be Mace Windu. I already got that. You could be Ahsoka.
Mace Windu.
You could be Ahsoka, and then the baby could be Grogu.
We'll see.
Something. Anyway, well, we're gonna get a really nice nerdy
anyway,
costume locked in.
I just mentioned the pumpkin because I do want, a picture of her in like the fall decor.
Yeah. So I should just be ready for all of our family photos.
You are going to take a picture of our child within like the first month.
Yeah, but am I gonna be in any of the photos?
Well, we're gonna take pictures of her, like she's gonna have her own photo shoot, but then we can also have like a family photo shoot.
You know what would benefit me strongly?
What?
Is if you sent me those photo ideas now.
Okay.
Because I feel like this is one of those things you're gonna like. Well, I'll be like, ho, Saturday morning. Good. I'm about to get up and do this, do that, and do that. Seems like family photos today. And I'm like, what? And you're like, I told you last week. And I'm like, okay, family photos. And you're like, yep. And I'm like, what are we doing? And you're like, I don't know. I told you. And so I'm being proactive.
So we've had a week.
Proactive. Right now. Between now and then, you got to send me, I want to do these kind of family photos.
You don't have ideas that you want to do?
For family photos? Yeah. Not really. I would just go look up family photos. I don't know.
You're the photographer.
I am, but I've never done family. Oh, I could do whatever I want?
Yeah.
Let me cook.
Okay. You cook away. I'll still do my research though.
I got a plan.
Okay. I'm looking forward to finding a new routine, new like life rhythm, because I feel like I've just been at this point in the pregnancy, this late into it, I literally don't care about anything. All I care about is being comfortable and in as little pain as possible and healthy. That's all I care about. Like, I don't care how I look. I don't know the last time I tried to style my hair. I haven't put makeup on in forever. I just don't care. And I want to be able to be back in like, okay, I'm a human being again. I'm not just an incubator. And I'm looking forward to just, I don't know, learning her pattern and then adjusting my life so we can both be fucking thriving finally.
Yeah.
Because I feel like probably for like last month and a half, I really have put like my own life on hold because I just don't enjoy anything. And it's been so hot. August was awful. I didn't want to go out. Like, it was making me miserable just being stuck in the house all the time or at work. Not being able to go for like our lunch breaks, walks as we used to. I'm also really looking forward to having a full lung capacity so I can talk for longer.
Oh, yeah. You usually been so quiet, though. You have been just chronically out of breath. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Talking is a workout. So how do you expect me to run a marathon in January?
Because I know you're tough.
Or November even. How dare you suggest that?
Yeah, I was just assuming. You know, when we start a family band, what instrument are you going to play?
Nerves.
You're going to just play you're just going to get on people's nerves. I thought you would say the triangle, but okay, nerves is fine.
Triangle is my secondary instrument.
Mm-hmm. It goes triangle, ukulele, nerves.
Yeah.
But in descending order.
I would say, I mean, I do like drums, but, I've never done them.
You've never tried to play the drums?
I mean, just like when we go to the store, when I go to the music store, I'm just going, dun, 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 dun. But like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Holy shit. Guys, I know what I'm super excited for.
Oh, God.
Oh, me and my family used to do this all the time. We used to get together and we used to play rock band as a family.
Yeah.
Aaliyah played. I played the drums. Mom played. It was super, 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 super
Can I just
fun.
get like a set of bongos?
Well, no, actually, there's a Donkey Kong game in which you play the bongos to play the game. But no, we can't do that. Rock band. Because then in rock band, you can play the drums. And here's the thing about the drums on rock band. You're actually learning how to play the drums.
Nice.
The other instruments, you don't learn anything. We kept talking about getting rock band for work, man. We never done it. God, that was a good spending of some of my student loans money. Just buying rock band and then playing it with my family. Very educational. Very school. I know this makes it sound like I was super, what's the word? Irresponsible with my student loans, but I just had like a refund of literally like $500. So wouldn't have made much of a difference.
What are you looking forward to?
Other than playing rock band with my family.
Oh, that's the peak?
Oh, no, peak. God, I don't know.
Peak?
Seeing what kind of adult she becomes, obviously. That's it. Being on the other side of college. She's out of college. When she's out of school, that's it. Then I'll be like, we did it. I mean, I'm still here. We're still doing it, but that's it. Like,
college also is optional. College is optional.
She's got a plan. College is only optional by the time if 18 years from now. Alexa, what's 24 plus 18?
24 plus 18 is 42.
In the year 2042. Jesus. If maybe everything's different and you don't need a college degree in order to succeed in the world, but, she probably will need one. If she doesn't need one, that'd be tight. But see, that's what I mean. Like, this is all the stuff that I'm interested in is like so far off in the future that it's borderline fantasy.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, whether or not she goes to college and whatever her job is, I want to raise a person who is kind.
Yeah.
And confident.
Kind, confident, creative.
Creative would be good.
Intelligent.
Yeah. But mainly kind, because I feel like people are just assholes now.
Jeez. You know who you sound like?
What?
You sound like my mom.
She's not wrong.
She should be like, you should have a kind heart. I was like, I do, mostly. Sometimes you gotta slap people, but you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially if they're not kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to beat them into kindness.
You're not Jesus. You don't turn the other cheek. You turn the other fist.
No, yeah. Oh, there we go. Religion. I have no idea how we're gonna do this. We'll pull it off though.
I mean, it's not that. We're just gonna show her the ways, and she gonna.
Yeah, but my
find her
mom and them are
path.
gonna want to take her to church a lot, and like culturally, we get a lot of cool stuff out of church. Plus, we get a Sunday morning off without the baby.
Well, she's gonna get exposed to a lot of different opinions, and she can make her own.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you want to, we'll take her.
Because my dad is not gonna hear it about the church.
Oh God.
He's not gonna hear it about the church.
Well, like if he knows that like the baby's been to church, it's mostly.
I mean, he won't care that much, but you know, he is very anti-religion
Yeah.
overall. So, yeah, I mean, she's gonna hear, she's gonna hear a thing from your mom and then contradicting thing from my dad, and
And then she'll hear two equally contradicting things from us.
exactly.
Oh God, my back.
So,
Well,
yeah,
here we
I
are.
guess that's we have almost an hour of a podcast
No, we do.
or more
That's
because
a little more.
we paused.
We did. I got a little bit of editing to do, but un bebé.
So yeah, I know. I had a laundry list of fears and anxieties and things I feel like I can control, but now that I've spoke about them, I'm ready to put them in a little box and lock it and
Throw it in the ocean.
burn it.
You know, I'm really waiting for people to be like, Chris, are you so excited? And I'll just be like, like, yeah. It's like when we got the house.
It's a walking zombie looking so excited.
When we got the house, we spent, I'm going to say maybe the first 6 months, like, oh my God, this and then that and then this and then that. We spent a lot of time.
I don't know. I'm still there.
I know you are, but I'm not anymore. But I think it'll feel something like that, where like when you're in the shit, I'll be like, I am very excited that we have this baby, but also like there's a lot of work to do and there's a lot of things to learn, and they're like I'm gonna be focused, right? It's gonna be like how I am what used to be when I'm in school, where even if I'm taking a subject about something that I'm excited about, like that excitement for myself, I have to quell in so that I can focus on what I need to do and use my excitement to like fuel through that. Because otherwise I'll just be like, woo, woo. And then you'll be like, Chris, you haven't changed one diaper. And I'm just like, woo, woo.
You will be the main person changing diapers.
Main person, rude. I'm going to be the diaper changing king. You can step into my diaper changing chambers if you'd like. But also, the diaper changing situation here, I'm going to take 60. You could take 40.
I just want to make sure that you look at the diaper and see which says back and front.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And
Eh.
also, we were going to be using cloth diapers,
I don't even know how to do those yet. I haven't even touched one yet.
which I'm just going to show you after this.
Nah, I got film to develop. You'll have to show me later.
See, this is how it starts.
No. I'll learn how to do it, I promise. Internet's going to be Superman when they hear this one. Don't worry.
You're going to end up in the basement the whole time. I'll be like, Great. How do you not hear me?
I have on
when
headphones. I have on headphones.
Your name.
Headphones. Also, you don't yell loud.
I do.
You're one of the quietest people I've ever met. I need to put a bell around you like we do the cat.
You know, I have some issues from my childhood because I would like scream for my parents from the bed because I was afraid of something, and they would like straight up pretend not to hear me.
Oh.
And I feel like you're doing that. To
Okay,
me.
this explains a lot why you get so up in arms when I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the couch. I'm Freud over here. We're doing a little bit of therapy now. A little Look, I can't, when I'm downstairs and I'm playing a video game, I have on headphones. When I'm here.
No, that's fine. And I learned a trick with the light.
Yeah, and then
to
you
get
got
your
me.
attention. Yes.
When I'm here and you're all the way upstairs and you're in the bed and you're like, I was
all the way upstairs.
And
It's literally one floor, literally above.
I'm watching
on
TV.
the ceiling right here.
Nope. Above, you're over there.
Our house is small.
You're literally over there. Our house isn't small. You've just been in America for too long, and now you think this is a small house. You're jaded, Ketty. Jadeed.
You are the one who called his house a starter home.
Okay. Let me tell you. No. Listen, what I'm saying is this: when you're all the way upstairs back there, if you want to yell my name, Try this. You ready? If I'm here on the couch and I don't have any headphones, stomp on the floor.
I don't want to get out of bed.
Put one foot, then I'll put you a stick up there so you can dong, dong, dong on the floor with it. I'll give you a stick for that, but I'll hear that. When you call me, you're like, cree, cree.
No.
I just think it's the wind.
I am yelling on top of my lungs. And
You
you're
are
just
not loud. I
hearing
can't
me.
hear you.
That is, literally, I can hear the cat walking down here.
I'll have a
and when I say your name, you must hear me back.
Maybe I'm asleep. I do fall asleep on the couch. That's what I be doing on the couch, sleeping. Mostly, you will know that because when you see me sleeping, minding my business on the couch and being a peaceful, loving individual who's asleep on the couch, you fuck with me. Come down here. You throw towels at me. So my bad that I didn't hear you. It's not because I'm trying to ignore you. Just let me give you a stick.
You be ignoring me.
Let me give you a stick for the floor.
Ignored.
You're not being ignored. You're impossible to ignore.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, guys, we're here at the end of the podcast. If you have kids, let us know what you were worried about. If you don't have kids, say something anyway.
If you have kids, tell us one thing that you wish you knew once your baby was born.
And tell us like the most exciting moment in your that so far. Like, you know, don't have to be TMI, don't tell us the school they go to, but like this really exciting thing happened. And as a parent, I was like, hell yeah. All right.
We're looking forward to reading your comments, and we will see you again hopefully in 2 weeks. No. We'll have a fresh baby. We might take a little break.
A little breaky break.
But if the baby's not here by September 22nd, maybe we will manage to squeeze in one more podcast.
Maybe. All right, y'all. We'll see you later. Hey, did I ever tell you about this intro I made? It sounds like this.
First time caller, long time listener. Thanks for all the cake. You're listening to Cake. Chris and Ketty experience.